So I have one last story for you. It's not a personal story, it's a Zen story about a samurai warrior that wants to know if heaven or hell is real or not. And he's told that there's one monk that can answer this question for him. So he goes off in search of this monk, and he climbs this mountaintop, and he finds the monk sitting outside. And he goes up to him and he says, "Hey monk, I'm told you can tell me whether heaven or hell is real or not." And the monk looks up at him and he says, "You, a samurai warrior, you think that I'm going to tell you whether heaven or hell is real or not? A pathetic samurai warrior, you think you could understand the difference between heaven or hell?" And as the monk is insulting the warrior and keeps saying these things, the samurai is getting furious, and he's getting red, and he's blowing up, and he pulls up his sword and he says, "One more word, monk, and I'm going to chop your head off." And with that, the monk looks at him and he says, "That's hell." And immediately the warrior understands it, and he drops the sword. And then the monk says, "And that's heaven." So there's heaven and hell here on earth, and it happens right up here. This is the point that I'm trying to make in this course. It is our thinking that creates hell for us. It creates all of this discontentment and dissatisfaction because we create these stories in our head that we keep telling ourselves why something shouldn't be happening or why something should be happening. So all this resisting, all this chasing, never being okay with what it is that's happening in this moment, never allowing life to unfold, because we're always trying to control it, right? And we're trying to control it up here, and we're doing a really bad job of it. But we don't see this, right? We just keep going up there, creating this discontentment, this dissatisfaction, and we never stop to see or to ask ourselves, is all of this thinking helping us, right? And it's not that thinking is bad. We need to be able to think, and thinking is wonderful. Look at the amazing things that we've been able to do with thinking. It's all of this self-referential thinking that's so harmful to us, that makes us so unhappy, right? That is what stops us from having peace and harmony within ourselves. And this is what this is what we want. This is what we so desperately want. We want to feel connected. We want to feel whole. We want to feel at peace. But it is the thinking, this self-referential thinking, that stops us from feeling that. So hopefully you remember that story of the samurai, that hell is up here in our thoughts, even when we think, I can't let this thought go because they insulted me, right? Or this shouldn't be happening, or I am afraid of what's going to happen in the future, right? Don't forget, remember, we have our mindfulness bracelets. You can use, if it's too emotional and it's too gripping and you can't just recognize what's going on and relax into it, go through the steps, right? Keep investigating these thoughts, seeing, is there any benefit to it? Is it changing anything for you?